What's up, guys? You're watching In the Box. I'm your boy JP. I got my guests here, Jordan,
What's up, guys?
DanD,
Yes, sir.
and the boy Myron back too. So introduce yourself real quick for everybody. Introduce yourself, Jordan. You haven't been on it yet.
My name is Jordan. I went to elementary with these guys, St. Elizabeth,
Seaton boys.
Seton Boys. It's been like
Fly
Was it
eagles
like
fly.
Fly Eagles Fly.
we're friends for like a decade and a half now. at
Yeah, a
least.
long time.
Long time.
Yeah.
First time on the pod. Like the setup.
Hey, welcome, welcome.
Right, welcome, yo, welcome,
Podcast virginity broken.
Pop that.
Pop the cherry.
bro. Okay, so we got some interesting questions today, guys. Some interesting questions.
Ooh,
what's
what
the
do we got? What do we got?
First question is: you guys watched the movie The Butterfly Effect with Ashton Kutcher?
Yeah, of course.
Classic.
Right, classic
Classic
movie, right?
movie.
Of course, of course. So let's say like, what's one decision in your life if you didn't take it, or like, if you like your life would be different right now? You know?
So like what? What major
Like,
thing that you took
Yeah. What do you think is like the biggest factor to get to where you are
to
right now?
brought you to where you were?
Your most
Okay.
Yeah.
impactful decision.
Oh, this is
in
like
your
a
life.
pretty deep question.
Deep?
Like,
You start
right-
out deep.
So,
Boom.
How do you
Right.
expect me to answer this on the
Right away.
spot?
Straight into the rabbit hole.
Shit.
Something I wish I could have done.
Or something you did do that got you here, or something you didn't do. And you-
Either one.
Okay, let's see. Didn't do. I don't know. Does anyone have anything? I'm gonna just be thinking right now. I'm trying to think.
Yeah, this one's tough. You got this, dandy.
Yeah. Yeah. wholesome.
Everyone's stumped right now, yo.
It's a hard, it's a tough question. How are you gonna just
Yeah.
throw that like? Maybe we should like
Should
lead
we,
up with
cycle and return to this one
like
after?
like lighter questions. Which is like,
We ease into it a
what's your
little bit?
deepest, darkest secrets? And what do you regret? Like honestly,
Something you never told anybody.
Yeah, what's something you never told anyone? Tell it on the
From the
podcast right
get-go.
now. Okay, well, I guess the first thing is that I kind of wish I took high school more seriously, like last few years.
Mm.
Like like grade 11 and grade 12.
Yeah, a little bit.
Where do you think like that would take you now if you did? Where would you be? What's the difference?
Honestly, I don't know. I don't know if I would be more clear in my mind, be like, I know what I want to do.
Mm.
But I definitely knew that I added way more stress than I needed for myself by not focusing my marks as well as I should have.
Mm.
But that's the only thing that comes to mind. Probably think of something later, like something I
Yeah.
did do that I regretted.
And then like on the flip side, something that you did that you don't regret doing, and that's part of the reason why you're at your.
Well, I don't regret taking a chance on myself and start video editing and doing
Nice.
like production stuff. I think that
Mm.
was kind of cool.
I take risks.
I think that was like probably the biggest reason. I think me working for my internship and doing all the stuff I did now, it kind of was a weird experience. It just kind of like woke up one day and I was like, I think I could do it. Had no
Mm.
experience at all, but I was like, I think I could do it. And then I had one crazy enough company to be like, yeah, sure, if you're doing it for free.
Mm.
And then, yeah, just been working since then. And then I turned out to be pretty decent at it. So I guess I don't regret that.
Yeah, that's sick. That's sick.
What about you, Daniel?
Dandy. These are going in
Dandy.
order here. In a second.
What's something that you regret that you didn't do, and something that you're grateful for?
Regret would be, it's sort of similar to what you said. Like not, for me it'd be like not being involved in high school and stuff, and not being
Yeah.
like, you think back at it, you're like, shit, I could have done this in high school. Like
Yeah.
I should have participated more. I should have done this. But then I'm like, I'll do that in college.
Just in smaller groups, I guess, like small things, like feeling like, you know, like have you ever had that idea where you're like, I want to learn how to do this, and you just never did it?
Mm.
I should have joined anime club, you know.
Anime club or
Anime
something,
club,
like, you
bro.
know, like the photography club, or
Yeah.
like you start taking random like music lessons. Like I
Right.
don't know why we never did any of that.
Oh, one big regret. I wish I took like learning my language or my native tongue, like
Oh, like Tagalog
more
better?
seriously.
That's a
Mm.
big thing,
Cause like nowadays I'm like, shit, how am I ever gonna learn this again? Or like,
Mm.
right? Do you feel like you're too
Yeah, you
old to
just
do
lose
it?
I think like back then I was just like too embarrassed. Or,
Yeah,
like, I was too
Trust,
like
big facts. Big
I was
facts.
too like self-conscious to speak Tagalog out loud.
Yeah, back then we wanted to be white.
All about
Yeah,
English.
back then we were like trying to
Whitewashed.
conform
What
to.
was with that? What was that thing like that need to feel like you were, like, I guess, quote unquote, more white than you were Filipino?
I
feel like
guess
that's,
it's
like,
like
totally
we're just
opposite
trying
now.
to fit in.
Trying to fit in
we're
what
try-
we see in movies and television.
Exactly.
yeah.
What changed? Because I feel like it's like the exact opposite now.
Now, yeah, everyone's more proud of who they are, and Like there was just a culture switch.
Is it a culture switch or
Perspective
do you think it just comes with age?
I think it's
comes with
I think
age.
it's
a mix of both. A
big
mix of
culture.
both.
Yeah, big culture.
Because even
switch.
young kids nowadays are so proud of who they are. Like we weren't, you know.
Yeah, back then we were like, no, we're definitely like all whitewashed and
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't remember us being kind of weird in elementary school with like someone brought in like their foods and people be like,
Oh,
weird.
not food and stuff,
Yeah,
but
But,
like
like you know,
I like that,
I've
but-
heard stories people like saying like, oh, they felt embarrassed to bring out their food. I feel like our school is a bit different.
because
like,
our school is majority Filipino.
and
Yeah.
Asians. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe in
yeah, I think
America.
like whenever someone brought in different food, I think I was the only one that got bullied because I had like a bagel with cream cheese. I'm like,
Oh,
hey, what's
okay.
that? Like, you don't have an actual lunch? You guys come with your thermoses. I'd be the one person with like a regular sandwich, and you guys would make fun of me.
I guess that, but like it was like the whole like not embracing our culture enough as a kid. You know, like I came from the Philippines. I was a fob, and I was embarrassed of my accent.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, Like-
yeah.
and like yeah, like I basically forgot most of like how to speak. You know.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
You know, that reminds me of JP and remember JP's lunch every
Chicken fingers.
he had chicken fingers at McDonald's every.
I didn't have McDonald's a lot.
And the Nestea
Yeah,
juice box.
chicken fingers.
I had chicken fingers and
Chicken
spaghetti a
fingers
lot.
and spaghetti and a box of Nestea.
Nestea, I had a lot of Nestea.
Box
Yeah.
Nestea.
But McDonald's, I don't think I had a lot of
Yeah, I know how to
McDonald's.
thermos every single
I had a
day.
thermos, yeah, all the time
Yeah.
with rice and shit.
I had KFC a lot.
Yeah,
I had KFC a lot.
JP would have a lot of fast food.
And Jordan didn't eat, bro.
Yeah, basically. Yeah, all of 8th grade, I basically didn't eat lunch because I didn't
Bro.
want to.
I saw you
I
had
don't
like
know.
granola bars like in your desk for like the whole year.
Yeah, I just had like snacks that I would just build up. I didn't feel like eating.
But you didn't eat it, but it would just be
Yeah.
in your.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh, what
Ooh,
a
but-
nuke, bro. I was like, what the fuck is happening, bro?
That's great.
Get him off the
Apologies,
pod.
Apologies.
um,
Yeah, I just didn't. I don't know. For whatever reason, I hated eating like packed lunches.
Hmm.
but it makes sense though, because sometimes like your packed lunch like
It's
it'd
just
be
not
cold
it.
or just not it.
There's no
Yeah,
microwave
I'm
and
just,
shit.
I'm just wishing that it was.
Yeah, we had no
McDonald's.
microwave or anything.
Yeah,
We had to
in
go to, like,
elementary?
we
Yeah.
had to go to like the teachers' lounge, and they hated us being there.
There,
like,
yeah.
But my food's cold,
Hmm.
Yeah, they like looked at you weird and everything.
right?
Oh shit.
Yeah.
It's pretty crazy that like in between like recess, the class time is only like an hour and 40, which seems like nothing now, but at the time it felt like forever.
Yeah, because you're a kid, right?
Yeah, it's like
Time like is so
it
different as
feels
a
like you're
kid.
just forever. in
Right?
class.
I swear,
It's
high school
only an hour
classes
and
were
40
like
minutes.
2 hours. No, they were
No,
not.
it's like an hour.
Oh
40
no,
as well.
university's 3
Same.
hours, right?
No,
Yeah.
yeah, university's 3 hours, but wasn't high school like an hour 15 each class?
No, it was like an hour 30, hour 40.
Yeah,
Really?
Yeah.
40?
because
I
four
was-
classes.
Because it was the
right?
same length as elementary. Just we
I
had no
always thought
recess.
I always thought it was less, for some reason.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Back to the topic.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
so,
Back to the
so,
topic.
so yeah, maybe like I regret not fully embracing my culture and
Mm.
not
That makes sense.
not
feel that
learning
one,
how to
Dan.
fully speak Tagalog. Because
I
like I
feel
want to
that
teach
one,
my
Dan.
kids how to speak Tagalog.
I feel a lot of people relate to that though. Like I
Yeah.
definitely feel like a lot of people relate to that.
Yeah.
What's something that you're grateful for, where you are now? Something you did recently? Anything?
I'm proud that I took like co-ops and stuff and like internships.
Hmm. Yeah, that kid's a big one for you, Dan. Yeah.
Do you think that helped you to where you are today?
Oh yeah, I think if I didn't take it, I wouldn't like have been like where I'm at today. Honestly, I took a big sacrifice. Like I was making like $100 a week.
Yeah.
Sometimes like at my first one, I made $50 a week. It was
Wow.
kind of a struggle. But you can't pay for experience. You know what I mean?
Yeah, facts.
True. So was it? Do you think you doing the co-op, was it the experience that like just doing co-op, like the connections that helped you?
It's
Or
both.
was it the experience that pushed you forward?
It's experience and the relationships you build.
Hmm.
So like you felt like even though you did that co-op, like you had the experience enough to like you can do something else along those lines.
And more so confirmed what I wanted to do.
Mm.
Because
Okay.
like a lot of times you go into it, you're like, what the fuck is this? Or like
Hmm.
you
That's
don't
true.
actually get the full feel of it until you actually take a co-op.
Yeah, until you're in it.
Yeah, that's what we talked about that bare times, like back in high school, like just why didn't we just do random stuff,
Right?
you know?
Try
Until you
everything
figure
out.
out what you like.
Right?
Yeah.
Like
I feel like I did a lot of things.
yeah, JP. If out of everyone, I think JP is probably the most eccentric person.
If I
think
want to
so.
try something, I'll fucking do it.
Yeah, this
Yeah,
guy
you
goes
just
all
find
out
out.
too.
This guy
man.
goes all out. He just
Yeah.
goes in. But like like where was that mentality back in high school for like like that encouragement to be like, yo, I want to start getting into doing tattoos. Like someone's like, all right, start doing it. Like
'Cause I think in high school we're more like shy and we're not really super comfortable with ourselves to the point where we're confident enough to do these things. You know?
not even just that. I think it's part of that, but it's part like I don't remember there being that many options. Like I never would have thought that I'd be doing like like someone's like, oh, you like recording or taking photos. Someone's like, oh, you'll be a photographer, but no one mentioned like, oh, you can be like a graphic designer too,
Yeah.
or you can be like that. Like
We're
that
all
wasn't
like
a
stuck
thought.
in the set path.
Yeah.
Right?
They had us believing that we had to like go to school and all that stuff
Right?
Yeah.
and like do all this. And
I think all that stuff is pretty new, like these new jobs, right?
Was it always, or is this new now? I
Because
think so. I think
yeah.
graphic design is probably no. Graphic design has been.
it's
for a
been
while.
around, but like it's not like they don't popular. Like, it's not popular, right?
it's prevalent now. So.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
I feel like the only thing was like, okay, you can be like a
Teacher, police,
and
yeah.
everything, but no
Doctor.
one said like you can
Every
be.
Filipino, you gotta be a doctor.
Yeah, like, but no one mentioning like at one point, like for example for JP, like saying like, yeah, do you want to learn how to cut hair?
Yeah,
It's like,
they don't teach you to be a barber in school.
No one
Yeah.
teaches you like saying like, hey, like maybe that's something you want to do.
Mhm.
It's wild.
Yeah.
Maybe things will change like in the future.
Yeah.
Maybe. What about you,
We'll
Jordan?
see.
What's something that you
What's your butterfly effect moment?
your
Jordan?
butterfly effect? What?
Butterfly effect moment. Well, I guess like one of them was like early on, just like getting into art,
Ooh.
especially at a young age. Like ultimately, it would like wind up setting up my future. It still is kind of setting up my future. You know, working on all that. It led me to like a lot of opportunities. It's like an innate talent that I kind of have. It's kind of
Yeah.
like runs in the family, so it kind of would have been a waste if like I never got into it and never could see what I could become, my potential.
I swear, out of everyone,
And,
I think you were the only one that like you were doing what you were doing back in elementary school.
Yeah,
Like, since
Jordan's been
time.
drawing. Jordan's
You've
been
been
drawing.
drawing.
Yeah, like even before that, like
Yeah, way before that. I think out of everyone I know, I think you're the only one that's like since elementary school you've been doing and you're still doing it now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like pretty ingrained, and like I just feel like it'd be a waste if I didn't pursue it, and so that's like one
Yeah.
of my motivations. And so I'm happy I got into that. And another huge decision that was like pretty big was like just like letting go of the past.
Ooh.
Like,
Mm.
Definitely.
went through things, you know, high school, a little bit after. They hold you down, right? Because you can't really move forward if your mind's in the wrong place, you know. Ultimately, you want to become clear and focused on just moving forward. And once I finally was able to do that and was able to sort out my emotions,
Mm.
you know, like work through all that stuff, it changed everything. And like I feel a lot better now. And,
That's good.
You know, the future is bright.
That's good. That's
Hey,
good.
Let's go.
Yes.
And,
Nice. Nice.
One of the regrets, I guess you could say, is being too guarded and socially selective.
Mm.
Especially in the past, like I had social opportunities, people I could have talked to, a lot of cool people. But for whatever reason, decided not to. Stuck in my own ways or in my own head, or just guarded or too nervous. And it's an opportunity cost, right? Because you don't have these social connections and you can't branch out as well. And you have to spend like, you know, later on, the later years of life trying to build and make up for these. So I guess that's one regret. But, you know, everything's a work in progress and future's still bright.
And it's
Figure it out.
not too late.
Yeah,
It's never too late. Never too late.
You guys ever feel that like the older you get, the more you just wanna just kind of meet and know cool people? It's
Mm.
not less about like finding like a I guess like a something you could take from them or anything. Just like knowing cool people, is just kind of dope. Like
Like,
Yeah.
just
you
like
get-
social opportunity.
Not even like I don't want to even think of like an opportunity. Like just like meeting someone in some field that you never met, never known, or like you know. I think it's just cool. The
Just
older
cool
you
to
get.
meet cool people.
Yeah, you know, just
Yeah.
cool to meet cool people. That's all it is.
Yeah, just the vibes. Exchange the vibes. Exchange the energy.
That's it. Yeah, I'm like I don't necessarily want to use for anything, but like I just think it's cool. Like I never heard about it, but cool. Tell me more about it. You
And
know?
different perspectives too. Man.
Yeah, exactly. Trust. There's people who I've met like once in my life, and I'll always remember that one moment I've had with them. You know,
Right.
like at a party and stuff. It's like, yo, this person was so cool. I met at a party.
I saw JP. You meet like the craziest people too.
I know you meet everybody.
I mean, a
like,
lot
I
of
feel like
different people,
your
yeah.
your job like kind of allows you to do that.
Yeah,
you
it
just,
really
you just
does.
start talking to people and then you start figuring out what they do.
Yeah.
Like I feel like if anyone, JP probably has the most connections.
Oh.
I don't know about that one, but I meet a lot of cool people. I'll say that. Shout out to everyone I met.
Shout out.
Yeah, shout out all of my
I'm gonna
clients
put
and
you a
everything.
list, the ending titles
I'll
of
post
every
it.
single name.
my credit scene.
Credit scene.
Credit scene.
My credit scene.
It's gonna be the longest credit scene
Everyone-
ever.
yeah, I mean it would probably give you views. Everyone's gonna wait for that part to get their credits.
Yo, I see me.
Yeah, see my name.
But do it really fast, like super fast. Just goes away. Like,
You have to
like-
pause.
Yeah, you have to pause to get it right.
Yeah.
What about you, GP?
My butterfly effect moment was even though I dropped out of college, I think I still had to go to college to figure out what I really wanted to do. 'Cause it was there where I realized school wasn't for me, and I really like cutting hair. 'Cause the whole time I was in school, I wanted to cut hair.
So like you wouldn't have I guess, branched off if you never tried it, sort of.
Yeah, like if I didn't go and try it, I'd probably like just like not pursue my career right now. You know what I mean?
That makes sense. So
Yeah.
you feel like, yeah, literally what Daniel said, like, without you actually going to college, you just wouldn't be where you are today. Like, literally trying and failing.
Without dropping, if I didn't drop out, like
Yeah, trying and failing. Like,
yeah,
It confirmed your.
confirm my
I feel like that's a lot for a lot of people, though.
right. Just try things and
But
like
that's what we were talking about before. It's just like,
exactly.
where was that mentality back in high school where you're just like, just try it. Like,
Mhm.
you try it, then you know you're shit at it, and you're like, okay, move on. Like, you know?
Exactly. Yeah. I think for me personally, because I bought a pair of clippers in high school, but I was too scared to cut people's hair until after high school.
Yeah, what changed that?
I just said fuck it.
But that's the thing. That's what we're saying. Like, where's that mentality where you're just like, fuck it, let me just do it.
I
Like,
had to be confident in myself first, right? Before I said fuck it.
right?
I had to not give a fuck no more.
It's not even. I feel like sometimes it's not even just the confidence. I feel like it's just one day where like something gets you down or something like
Like-
on your mind, and you're just like, fuck it. Like, I'm
Yeah.
gonna show someone different, or I'm gonna like, you just been in a pit and you're like,
yeah.
fuck it,
Fuck it.
I'm
You
gonna do
need
it.
you need that
Like-
fuck it moment in your life,
Yeah.
yo.
You need,
Like-
you need that
like-
shitty moment or really happy moment where you're just like, fuck it, like I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
You got nothing to lose, right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
That's like
Exactly.
the notion.
Yeah.
I feel like in high school we're too like self-conscious too, right? And we're
Afraid
still
of
trying to figure
failure.
out.
Also, there's pressure from parents too.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I feel like whenever I'm making like my best videos or like my best content is when I'm in the fuck it mood.
Yeah.
And it sucks because like I wish I can always get in the fuck it mood for me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say fuck it a lot. But you know what I mean? Like I feel like I'm only ever in that inspiration mode whenever I'm in a bad mood. So like does that mean I was gonna be in a shitty mood for me to be like, all right, fuck it, let me do something?
It's like artists, you know, when they only make good music when they're after a heartbreak, you know? Like
Yeah.
Some people need
That
that
get hurt.
inspiration.
Shout
Yeah.
out Drake.
Yeah, shout out Drake, bro. CLB finally came out, bro. Finally.
Finally. But
like a year after.
is that it is? Is that the life of an artist, of someone who's creative? Just
Yeah,
like you always
just-
gotta be in a shitty mood to be in that
Be in
one.
subtitle mood.
Yeah, you gotta be in some type of mood just to
yeah.
make like good stuff to like relate to people. Like I don't fucking know. That's weird.
Right. The life and curses, you know?
Yeah, curse. So living curse.
Yeah.
Yeah, what else, JP? What's something that you that you're
Grateful that I
grateful
like
that you did?
I guess I'm just grateful that I go and try things and like my like and the people around me like like help me like, you know, like do these things. Like they encourage me, you know, like I tell people like, yo, I want to try this. People are like, yo, do it. I'm like, thank you, I'll do it.
Good, yeah, I think you just need good friends sometimes.
You got
Yeah.
a good support system.
System, yeah.
Yeah, I feel I can't remember how many times JP has been like, yo, should I try this? Yeah,
yeah, exactly, you know.
just do it.
Yeah.
JP's like Mr. YOLO, man.
Yeah, because it's
Basically.
true though. You only live
Yeah.
once. You gotta fucking do shit, bro.
That mentality though, like, where does it come from? How does it come?
It comes when you realize you're gonna die.
Is it? Is that what it is for you?
I think so. It's like I know I'm gonna die, and I need to try this before I die.
I feel like for me, it's not that I'm gonna die because I'm like, fuck it, yeah, I'm always gonna die. But I feel like my mentality is always like, I feel bored.
It's like, is ignorance bliss? Like, would you rather
Yeah,
be
it's like,
ignorant?
would you rather like be aware of reality as it is with all of its negative aspects, or would you rather live ignorant and be blissfully happy but never know the truth?
But it's fake.
But it's fake,
Yeah.
and you never know that, but you're happier.
It's like what's
So
that
it's
Jim
like
Carrey
happiness
movie?
versus truth almost.
It's kind of that's kind
Was it
of
Liar Liar?
No, not Liar Liar. Fucking
Jim Carrey?
the Truman Show.
Oh,
Truman Show, yeah.
Yeah, when he-
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Sometimes ignorance is bliss, though. Like
It
that's
is.
the
It
saying.
is.
Like
So which one would you pick?
Like you can only pick one.
Yeah, would you rather like know how shitty the world is and never be happy, or like don't know how shitty the world is and be so
but, like,
happy?
okay, define happiness. Like what?
Yeah.
Like you're truly happy. Like, you know, you're just
Like happy is in like, cause like I know that the plot in the movie is like they gave everyone happiness and they were so happy that they hated it.
in which show, in which movie?
In the movie, like they explained like
That was like the initial version.
that was the initial version of the Matrix. They said
Matrix.
they were like
And they had to remake it to make it
basi-
more realistic.
basically
Yeah.
they had to remake. So the first version's like everything was so good. It was
Mm.
basically like heaven,
Yeah.
but people didn't like it. Like people
Mm.
wanted to
Because
be
it was
sad.
too good.
It was too good. It's almost like
Yeah.
the human mind, or like just humans in general, just
You need
we
both.
we crave the sad moments and
Yeah.
the shitty moments for us to feel human.
That's
if everything's
true.
happy, then we don't feel human anymore.
That's true.
Yeah,
That's
that's
facts.
true. But yeah.
Like I already live in ignorance and bliss sometimes. Like,
You gotta sometimes.
yeah, you guys. Sometimes I'd rather like
ignore the shit,
ignore
yo.
everything. I'm already at home and I'm living in my own world. So like, I mean, those times I'm happy, but I guess I don't know.
I guess an easier way to put the question is like, would you live a shitty real life or an amazing fake life?
Oh.
Oh,
like-
okay.
I don't
Is
know.
this amazing fake life? Am I the only one experiencing living it,
And then
or
everyone
like,
else is like not experiencing it at
and
all.
that's pretty like like
Let's say that you're sedated and like it's in your head.
Oh.
so like
what the-
I'm controlling everyone, like how I see people is the way they'll react, how I want them to react, and so like all that.
Like, it's
Like I'm the only one winning in my situation.
like you control everything.
well, you're basically placed in the most ideal situation, whatever that may be for who you are.
Do I know like?
What about everyone else?
and I'm aware of this, or I not? No, oh yeah, no, I'm
You're not,
ignorant.
you're not aware of this.
Not
You're
aware of
ignorant
this.
it.
Oh,
You're basically
cool.
like in a coma, like on a bed.
And
And you're
I'm
just
living
plugged
in a perfect world.
living in a perfect world. Everything is happy. There's no like, suffering.
I don't know.
It's hard to just choose
It's hard,
one.
right? It's hard.
I
I feel like every time I've been happy, like in those reasons where like I got everything I want, I feel like they've always been like
After the struggle.
not even just like that. It's like I felt like they were always like moments in passing. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Like,
It's
it comes
like-
and goes.
It comes and goes. Where like you're happy, like yeah, I'm happy, everything's going well, and then what?
Yeah, like expecting
Mm.
something to.
Oh, when you're so
Drop the
happy, you're
ball.
like something's bad's gonna happen. soon.
Yeah, it's both of me
Expect it.
expecting like okay, some shit's about to happen. Like
yeah.
you know.
I know those ones when you're too happy.
Like I can't
You're
be
too-
this happy.
Yeah, kind of like
Yeah.
everything's going good. Some shit's about to happen.
but why do we
It's like
think that?
that
Why do you
vibes.
think like I can't be this happy? Like why do we think that?
Or like even when you are happy, it's just temporary. It's like
Like
I
it's
said,
gotta come to an end.
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah.
it's just another moment in passing where not even like it's not I'm gonna know it's gonna come to an end. It's like it comes to an end.
Yeah, but because I think happiness at the end of the day, on like a scale of 1 to 10, happiness is a 10 and like sadness is a 1. We're on a normal day, we're on like a 5, 6. You know, like
Yeah, and it's like a dimmer switch. It's not like a
Yeah.
regular light switch. It like shifts.
So you're saying like you think happiness is a I don't know if this makes sense, but like a spectrum.
it's
Yeah.
somewhat. It
It's like
really
a high,
is. Like
technically.
I think it's like it's unrealistic to try to be happy all the time.
Yeah.
Like at that point, you're stressing yourself, trying to be
Right.
forcing yourself to be happy all the time.
So
you know?
then you agree like I don't know if this is like the right term. Like yeah, happiness is a spectrum.
I think it is.
It's-
I really
it's
think
a-
it is.
It's a multitude of things.
Yeah, and I think true like don't chase happiness, chase peace.
Exactly.
Because you could be at peace and be at like the 6, 5, and like when the 10s come, when you're really happy, it's like, oh, nice.
Right. You know, I talked about that with someone one time. I think I'll even say like I think I talked about like I had a therapist session one
Mm.
time, and we're talking about like happiness and feeling like
Mm.
great in your life, whatever. So this would be some free therapy for people
Mm.
when they're listening. But I think it's like the whole issue where you're trying to find your own happiness and you feel guilty for feeling content.
Yeah.
And like, why do we feel like, I don't know me personally, but why do I feel so guilty feeling content? Like, why do I have to feel like I have to be like
more than that?
Yeah, I have to be hustling all the
That's
time.
that's
and
the greed
doing
coming
my
in, right?
9 to 5, or like not even 9 to 5, I mean like 9 to 9 really,
Yeah.
or some shit like always have to be grinding and all this shit.
Mm.
But like,
It's the
why,
grind
why,
culture
why
nowadays.
is there
Yeah.
such a bad
But-
annotation around being content?
Yeah.
right?
It's that wanting more grind culture. It's really grained in us right now.
Yeah, but why is that seen
Pressure.
as more happiness when you just being like, yeah, you know
should
what, I
overstress
got what I
yourself, yo.
want.
Yeah.
Because like a
I'm
lot of people
good.
are like the grind leads to this. The grind leads to that.
Yeah, it's just a
Right.
narrative that's being pushed.
Yeah.
I feel like there's a culture switch happening soon because I see a lot of like memes of like, oh, I don't want a job, I just want to do nothing. So it's like I know it's a meme, but I think the memes are the start of the culture switch.
Could be.
You know what I mean?
I hope so.
Right.
Like, I mean, I'm looking for that content. Like, personally, me, I mean, I think the older I get, the more I'm like, honestly, I just want to, yeah, like I said like 7 times already, content. Like,
Yeah.
I want to be okay in my career. I want to be okay with my family. I
Right.
want to be okay with, like, love life. I want to be okay with who I am.
Mm.
And, like, I honestly, like, who am I to ask for more?
Right? Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. I saw an interview of like Kevin Durant talking to Draymond.
Yeah, I seen that
You
one.
seen that
I
one?
seen that one.
What he's
I
talking about,
didn't
like
see it. What
how
was
we
it?
can't always be happy,
Yeah.
and like how happiness is like sort of fake to him, and how people always portray him not being happy.
But he is happy.
Yeah.
But he
Completely
is happy.
fucked him over.
He's happy where he is right now. He's
Yeah.
grateful for life, but he's floating through life.
Yeah.
But maybe that's it. Maybe that's literally what I've been saying in another way. He's like, I'm not Like people think I'm not happy, but I am. Like I'm
Yeah.
okay with
Yeah.
what I have.
Yeah, exactly. I seen this one thing where this guy said happiness is like in the heart. It's all about the small things. Like this haircut makes me happy, and like that's what I love about it. You know, just like
Yeah, it's like the more you need to be happy, the less happy you'll be.
yeah, exactly. Cause like
So,
I noticed that like my cousins in the Philippines have so much less, but they're so much happier than a lot
Yeah.
of people who have
That's
more.
true.
You see that with other family members in other countries, and it's like
Yeah.
it's like almost like it humbles you. And you know, it's a weird way. It makes me feel shit about myself. You know,
A little bit. I know what you mean.
Because you're like,
yeah.
why
am I not happy with all
exactly
with all I have?
Yeah.
You see other people and like simple shit, and they're like, "That's it," and then here I am, fucking worried about what career I'm gonna do and
Yeah.
what I'm gonna wear before I go out, or fucking how much money I'm making at the moment, and
Yeah.
like some people that's the last of their worries.
Right? Yeah. Exactly. I just need that mental switch still. Yo. Like I want to be like that too.
So considering all that, like, I mean, I guess the obvious answer would probably be like, what, the red pill?
Yeah, I guess
Red
so. Yeah,
pill,
we
yeah.
want. Yeah.
reality.
I guess the red pill, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
sometimes I like we made the joke about it. Sometimes I already live in bliss, but I mean, like, I guess the red pill would be more.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
because I don't want that fake. Like I don't. Yeah.
It's real, but it's like a struggle. You said, like
Yeah. Like I don't want.
It's real, but it's a struggle.
Yeah.
And the fake one is like all bliss, pretty much.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's true. You need the ups and downs in life.
Yeah, you need it, but I don't want it.
But I feel like the
I don't
downs.
want-
The, br-
If I
the,
had the choice, let's see. This is where I come.
Is that where
guess
you're confused,
conflict.
Myron?
This is the conflict where like I could definitely be without all the bullshit.
Mm.
Yeah, imagine a bullshit-free life. Tempting, but
allergic to bullshit.
Yeah, that's it. Like, you know,
tempting, but
like it's tempting, but like,
it's not
is it
real.
really at that point you're like, oh man,
Yeah,
like,
like-
I feel good now. Like some bullshit came my way, I feel good. Right now. Like,
The world's burning around you and you're just sleeping.
yeah. I
Exactly.
don't know. I guess I guess you gotta take it where it is. Like,
Yeah.
take it for what is. I mean,
Well, I guess we'll end it here. Want to say your any shout outs or anything?
not really. Shout out to everyone watching. Shout out the C-Team people that we mentioned.
Yeah.
Seat and Eagles fly.
Eagle Fly. Other than that, thank you for having me
Right.
again.
Thank you for being on the show.
Thank you for
shout
having
out-
me for the first
Right.
time.
Thank you.
Shout out to
Jordan.
Jordan.
George.
He came up with most of the ideas today, guys.
Yeah, Jordan.
Oh,
Jordan
yeah.
was the idea man.
Yeah.
Other than that, I think it's fun talking, and
Yeah, it's
I wonder if
nice.
people actually will watch this and comment like you guys did last time. Actually, it was funny reading the comments. People like, yo, I remember those stories.
Right.
One day we'll be looking back at this. Shout out our future selves.
So for
Right.
yourselves.
Yes, sir.
Whoever actually likes listening to
Yeah, listening to
our crazy stories,
Yeah.
funny.
More to come.
Right.
Hey,
More to come.
More to come.
more soon.
More to come.
Right. Thank you guys for watching. Much love always. Thank you.
Much love.